5. Dwight Gilmer. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather, Dwight Gilmer.
Raise your hand if you've ever been given advice that initially didn't make much sense to you, but later on had a tremendous impact on your life. Battle Contest 10. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. I've been given all types of advice in my life. Look, both ways before you cross the street. Make sure you always go outside with clean underwear on. And of course, go to school, get good grades, get a safe, secure job, live happily ever after. Whatever. But I remember the day I received the most impactful advice of my life. I was 10 years old. I was sitting next to my grandmother overlooking our concrete stoop on North 19th Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Believe it or not, I was eating a watermelon icing. My grandmother was eating a ham and cheese sandwich and sipping on a mason jar full of her neighborhood famous homemade sweet tea. As my grandmother answered questions from her rambunctious 10-year-old grandson, a group of my friends passed by on the street below. Now, we greeted each other like we normally would, street style. They said, "Yo, what up, Lil D?" I yelled back, "Yo, what up, Tad? What up, Aaron? What up, Mo? What y'all up to?" Almost in unison, they yelled back, "Ain't nothing, just chilling." For about 30 seconds, I thought about getting off my stoop and going to join my friends. But I kind of forgot I was on punishment. Surely for a crime that I didn't commit. But it was at that moment, my grandmother looked down at me and she said, "Baby, be careful who you hang out with, because birds of a feather, they flock together." I stared back up at her, squinting my eyes from the glare of the sun, and with as much intelligence as my 10-year-old brain could, I said, "Huh? What does that mean?" She said, "In life, you're going to come in contact with all types of people. And depending on who you choose, they're going to have a profound effect on whether you're successful or not. So choose wisely." I thought about her advice for a second. And then I said, "But Grandma, how will I know who to choose?" She said, "Grandson, that's simple. Because in life, you're going to come in contact with 4 types of people or birds. The first type of bird you're going to come in contact with are vultures. Beware of vultures." She said, "Vultures' very existence is based on dead things, things that are rotting." She said, "So as you have failures in life, and you will have failures, a vulture's going to be there to kick you when you're down. They're going to find pleasure in your shortcomings. They're going to revel in your disappointments. Because misery loves company. So do vultures." She said, "The second type of birds you're going to come in contact with are pigeons." I said, "Do you know what pigeons are famous for?" I said, "Yeah, I sure do. Bird droppings." She said, "Yes, especially on clean things like my car." But unlike vultures, pigeons wait for the good things in your life to come before they drop their negativity. So when you get a promotion on your job, a pigeon's going to be there to say, "You're not qualified." When you find the girl of your dreams, a pigeon's going to be there to say, "It ain't going to last." So be careful who you allow in your inner circle. Be careful who you share your dreams and goals with. Because if you share them with a pigeon, they're going to drop negativity. Every single time. But then she said, "Don't get mad at the pigeon. They're just doing what they do." The third type of bird are turkeys. I said, "Oh, I know what turkeys are famous for. Getting stuffed and eaten at Thanksgiving." She said, "Yes, but they're also famous for the sound they make. Dow, dow, dow. Dow, dow, dow. Dow, dow, dow. Or in other words, they talk too much." In life, you're going to come in contact with real life turkeys that talk too much. They're going to talk about the things they've done in the past. They're going to talk about the things they're going to do in the future. They're going to talk, talk, talk. Gobble, gobble, gobble. But the one thing that real life turkeys don't do, they don't take action. He says, so grandson, when you grow up, don't be a turkey that just talks about what he's going to do. Be a man that takes action. The fourth type of bird, the best type of bird, those are the eagles. I said, ooh, just like our football team. She said, yes, just like the Philadelphia Eagles. You see, the eagle is the bird that all the other birds want to be like. They're the regal bird, majestic even. Because eagles don't fly, they soar. And real life eagles, they think outside of the box. When people tell them they can't do something, they're going to do it anyway. Because real life eagles believe they can be the best at whatever they choose to do. And they do it. But the most important characteristic of an eagle is they either fly alone or they fly with other eagles. So grandson, as you grow up, choose to be an eagle that soars. A few years ago, my grandmother had 2 strokes. She's currently in a nursing facility and can barely communicate with me. But her words and her advice were prophetic in my life. Because out of the 6 friends that I grew up with, all of them are no longer living or spent extensive amounts of time incarcerated. I'm the only exception. Now that's partly because we moved to Florida. But it's mostly because I chose to hang out with eagles and to leave the vultures, the turkeys, and the pigeons behind. You see, that's why I joined Toastmasters. Because when I look around this room, I see a group of people that are striving to be the best that they can possibly be and help others. I see a group of eagles. And like my grandmother said, birds of a feather, they flock together. Battle contest.